Okay guys, we got our beef here that we're going to put on our coals. We have the coals cooked down. Make sure when you do cook on a camping fire that you don't want to put it right on the flame because you'll definitely burn all your meat or whatever you're cooking. If you're vegetarian, you're going to cook your vegetarian meal, but you're going to burn it if you use a flame. You want to use hot coal. See? And what you want to do is just, and these are still, actually I packed them and they're a little, not frozen, but more or less they're not totally thawed. However, you're camping, and that's okay. There's more meat in here, however, we're not going to use it for right now. And what we're going to do also is, what I have here is some nice beautiful bread we talked about earlier, and we're just going to put this on the outside of the fire here, just to warm it up a little bit. Just like that. And you don't want to leave it in one area because it will burn. So you're going to want to turn it. But this is how you do it. And basically, it's simple, but it's good. Put this over here. And now, make sure you have enough bread, because you know what happens? You'll say, oh, I'll just put a piece on, and you'll really enjoy it, and you'll want more. So, this rock, actually, I rinsed it in the river, so it's clean. It's nature's way. Like when you go camping, like the one time, say, my buddy, his sandwich fell. He caught it, got a little dirty. He said, oh, it's nature's dirt. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, it's clean dirt. Took me a while to understand what he was saying, but I understand now. However, since we got the bread on here, we're going to pull our meat down a little bit, because you don't want the bread to be next to the meat, of course. And remember, this cooks actually kind of quick, as you can see already. We're going to put that back down. And remember, just always move your bread. And always have, since I'm using this for the meat now, I'm not going to touch the bread because that's a no-no. Just like this nice whole wheat bread here. We're going to move this around. However, I did bring my other backup. We're going to cut it nice, see? Beautiful. Nice bread. Actually, it's getting warm already. Now, say you want to cut back on the carbs. You're just going to take this out. What you're going to do. And you're not going to make a mess, but you can give it to the animals. But make sure you don't throw it all around. So, we're just going to put this bread here for now. And by taking this out, of course, you're taking less in. And you're also making a creative sandwich. And just dig this out. You could use a spoon. I wouldn't use a knife. And you don't have to take all of it out. I'm going to leave a little bit in there. But basically, you get the idea. You're just going to take this out. It takes about a minute or two. You know, and it's just as tasty, and actually you can fit some more vegetables or meat or whatever you want to stick in here. So we're going to stick that back here. It's hollow now. Opposed to the basic, how this would be full, you know. It's up to you. We're going to put that back on there. Now, let's see. See how our meat's doing already. Actually, it's cooking quite fast. So we're just going to flip it. There we go. This piece as well. And actually, I did bring some garlic powder. What I did was, I just packed it in a plastic bag because when you are camping, you don't want to bring actually any glass. My garlic came in a glass container and I don't want to bring that in the woods. Just like eggs. You say, oh, I want to cook eggs in the morning when you're camping. That's fine. And how will you bring the eggs back without cracking? Simple. What you do is you crack them in a plastic container and you take them with you. Simple. And crack them whole. So when you get back at your campsite, you can just heat your pan with your oil or your Pam spray or whatever you're going to use, and you can just pour them in there and they will stay whole. You'd be amazed. However, we're using garlic. Since we brought just a good amount. We do not want to waste it. You're going to pour it in your palm as the first step. And then what you're going to do is just pour it over your meat like this. A dusting. You're going to dust your meat with your spice. I'm using garlic and pepper. See? That's all. So we're going to let that cook for maybe another 3 minutes. And I'm going to flip it for another 3. Actually, in the woods, I do like my meat a little more well done because it is camping and you're better off. Make sure you contain your fire, you wash your hands, and you enjoy yourself and relax when you're camping because it's all about fun. Or if you're barbecuing right outside your house, no stress, take your time, be creative, and enjoy yourself. Thank you, and I'll see you in a little while when we do something else. We're going to do maybe some pierogies in the woods. Never heard of that. However, there is a nice recipe that I do grilling with pierogies and some fried onion on the side. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.